people like Joe Biden have had no problem arming fascists anywhere in the world. Ronald Reagan had no problem arming fascists. So I understand, comrades, socialism is the path to liberation. Socialism is the path to the future. The capitalists love war. The capitalists need war. We have to stop this narrative. The working class is losing its faith in any of this warmongering. I understand war is becoming much less popular than it was. But what we have to do is stay vigilant. We have to stay strong. We have to demand the end of NATO. We have to demand that the money that is endlessly funded into this war, over $120 billion, that's dedicated for the Ukraine war. That is money that can help rebuild the crumbling infrastructure, that could develop the healthcare system, the education system, that could demand the reparations for the communities that have been destroyed by U.S. imperialism. Is that something that we should do? Well, then together, comrades, we can do this. We can end this war. We can abolish NATO, and we can build toward a socialist future. We can reconstruct this country and build a world system that actually respects the rights of every single nation and every single person. Thank you, comrades. So we have one last speech because Paul needs to go. And Paul is with the Bronx Green Party and part of the Bronx Anti-War Coalition. So get your shoes on, start preparing, line up behind this phone cord. Tony's holding the phone cord. And let's listen to Paul as we start getting ready to march.
Yeah. Hi, my name is Paul Gilman. I'm in the Bronx Green, part of the Bronx Anti-War Coalition. And I'm honored to speak in front of this august crowd. Thank you. Thank you for organizing this Bronx Anti-War Coalition. We're here to expose the media. Every speech here should be front page news.
That's right.
Every speech here made is the real news, not the fake CNN news. CNN, you can go take your lies and shove it up your ears. The Russians did not have what's that, the pipeline.
Nord Stream 2.
The Russians did not invade just because Putin's an imperialist czarist nut. Biden is a creep. The whole Victoria Marion, the whole Anthony Blinken, the whole scumbags of them. How come they don't get the spotlight from the news? How come the spotlight is on what an asshole Trump is? All we have to do is open our windows. We could hear his bellicose mouth. We don't need over and over again to hear. We know he's a scumbag. We know Biden's a scumbag. We know his son's a scumbag. But they could, CNN covers the Democrats. They like the Democrats, so they ignore that news. So that's a big lie. But then Fox News doesn't like the Democrats, so they promote Trump. So either way, the American people are being lied to from right and I don't know what the hell you call CNN. You can't call them left. CIA News. CIA News. Okay, so I was only given a minute, so I gotta hurry up. Okay, I'm a father, a grandfather, and I have tons and tons of people in my life I really love, and I don't want any of them to die in a nuclear war. And the nuclear war does not know the difference between right and left. There are plenty of right-wingers that are pro-war, plenty of left-wingers who are fake left-wingers who are pro-war. But the greatest democracy of them all is a global Holocaust where we're all killed. It affects rich, it affects poor, and if this war is not stopped, humanity's final epitaph will be, ah, ah. And with that, I'll say, stop the war, fuck this fascist media. Oh, and one last thing, they don't cover third parties, but that's another story. So fuck them. Like I said, I don't want our epitaph to be, I want our epitaph to be glorious humanity goes into space and becomes like Star Trek. Please. Okay, first is revolution in the house, on the street, and in our backyard. Let's give it up for Paul. Okay, so the phone card is up at the front. I don't know if you can see it, but we need folks to start lining up. Right? Just to give folks a heads up, we're gonna march down Broadway. Okay, so we're gonna go straight ahead till we hit Broadway. We're gonna make a right. We're gonna go down Broadway, and we're gonna go down to 41st and make a right on 41st till we get to New York Times, where we're gonna continue to speak out and continue to call out this war propaganda and manufacturing consent for war by the New York Times. So let's start lining up. Woo!
Hey, what's going on, man? What's up? You're live. You want to say hi?
Hi, hi, hi.
Any dude? Yeah. Any dude that we're- The connection sucks around here. I got disconnected like 15 minutes ago.
Bouncing around these buildings, man.
Yeah, I know. But do you know this is CNN offices?
As far as I know, I mean, that's what the paper said. I've never been here. This little rally, it's usually at the other side.
Would you be interested in talking to
Not me. Get Jose.
Okay. Okay.
Jose's your guy.
Okay. All right.
Science Labs paper.
Funny.
For that, you
Little
big.
After the march. After the march. Let me get back because I gotta get my bike anyway.
Gracias.
Are you ready?
Gracias, gracias. Yo voy a conseguir su contacto. Podemos estar en comunicación.
Era difícil de poder hablar, pero me dio por casualidad.
We're gonna take off once we're all. If you have a bar, now would be the time to take that out.
Would you like to chant? Chanting? Chanting. I know you have your hands.
Got my hands. Thank you.
I'm
sorry.
Stay tight, stay together. If you have a ball now, take it out. We're taking off in 30 seconds. Let's go.
Siento que la lucha aquí.
But my
Let's go! Hey, 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 hey! Imperious Rose outside to go! Hey, hey, hey! Imperious Rose outside to go! Stop the U.S. rolling from Haiti to Iran to the Philippines. Stop the U.S. rolling machine from Haiti to Iran to the Philippines. Stop the U.S. rolling machine from Haiti to Iran to the Philippines. The U.S. rolling machine from Haiti to Iran to the Philippines. Stop the U.S. rolling machine from Haiti to We charge you with genocide. Biden, NATO, you can't hide. We charge you with genocide. Biden, NATO, you can't hide. We charge you with genocide. Biden, NATO, you can't hide. We charge you how many kids did you kill? Out of the echoes, out of Iraq, out of Syria, and don't come back. Out of the echoes, out of Iraq, out of Syria, and don't come back. The echoes, out of Iraq, out of Syria, and don't come back. Yeah, yeah. Shame on you. Joe Biden, shame on you. Shame on you.
There.
Some Spanish. Let's finish with some Spanish. Shane. How do you feel about that? Aquí estamos y no nos vamos. Aquí y no nos vamos. Aquí estamos y no nos vamos. Aquí estamos y no nos vamos. Aquí estamos y no nos vamos. Escucha, escucha, estamos en la lucha.
It's Inception. Yo, let me ask you, where'd you get that? Where'd you find? Where'd you get that?
For gimbal,
Yeah, is that on Amazon?
just under $200. Amazon,
200.
under 200, like 190, 180.
Did you get one under like a 50 or something like that?
Not this motorized like this.
Okay, all right.
I mean, this is kind of the base model, like 190, right?
Yeah.
But it has a lot of really good software programs in it, a lot of cool editing shit that I'm just working.
Okay, I figured. Okay,
Yeah.
I've used that mic before. Yeah.
Oh, and then the mic thing, it's on it's got the mic on Richie. It's on
Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's the first time I've used this mic with this, so I don't know if it's actually going to work or not.
Okay.
Test.
All right. Awesome.
Which org are you shooting for?
Indie News Network.
For which one?
Indie News Network. Have you heard? Indie News Network.
Right on.
Yeah, we're on Twitter, YouTube. You know, Richie knows us. Richie told me to come down.
Did you come to our
No, I don't think so. No. I'm in Jersey City.
me?
I'm in Jersey City. I'm like a half hour away. I'm in Jersey City. I'm like a half hour away. So I gotta.
Right on.
Yeah, I don't
I'll
know.
be there. I'm
You're Bronx Anti-War, right? Bronx Anti-War Coalition.
Huh?
You're Bronx Anti-War Coalition.
yeah, well, Workers for.
Oh, okay. You know, I went to Workers too. Went over 2 years.
Yeah, I support Bronx End,
Yeah.
of course, but my main organization is Workers World.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
If I had more time to do more things,
Migrants' rights, women's rights. No borders, no nations. Stop the deportations. 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 No borders, no nations. Stop the deportation.
I'll say hi.
Yeah, saying hi here. Stop the deportation.
That's right. Reporting in. Jose Vega himself in the News Network. What's going on, fam? Do you see these fucking cops who are trying to block the way?
Now they said we have to go through the sidewalk.
Oh, you talked to them?
Well, they were
What are the cops saying?
Doesn't matter what they're saying.
No, I know, but I mean, they're being assholes on purpose.
No, they're not being assholes.
Oh, no?
They have a permit.
Oh, they have a permit.
Yeah.
Okay. We're good.
Otherwise, they wouldn't be reporting us.
I figured, yeah. Fucking. This is the cycle lane. Fucking cars aren't driving either, bud.
Power to the people. When I say loud, say it clear, you say migrants are welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear, migrants are welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear, migrants are welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear, migrants are welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear. 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 When migrants' rights are under attack, let them. When migrants' rights are under attack, let them. When migrants' rights are under attack, let them. When refugees are under attack, when refugees are under attack, when we go, under attack, when refugees are under attack, when refugees are under attack, how do you spell NYTimes? How do you spell terror? Oh, we charge you with genocide. We charge you with genocide. By the name of you can't. We charge you with genocide. By the name of you can't. We charge you with genocide. By the name of you can't. We charge you with genocide. How many kids? Stop the U.S. war machine. Stop the U.S. war machine. Stop the U.S. war machine from machine. We want what?
Have a great day.
Democracy, that's a lie. Killing civilians is a crime. We will not be silent. We will not be not another nickel, not another dime, no money for NATO. Do it! No more money for NATO. Do it! No more money for NATO. Do it! For NATO. No, 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 do it!
Oh, whoops. 1 second. All right. Get into some power, baby. Let's run this thing.
No more money for no more money. No more money. For NATO. For NATO.
I give me a piece of cake.
No more money for NATO. We change you, we change you. We change you, we change you. We change you, we change
Que renuncien, que renuncien.
We should just write it if they're on our side.
Unido, amate, apetito, el pueblo unido, amate, apetito. There you go. If you flip it over, it's
Hey, yo, out. So,
What are you saying this bitch to? What are you saying this bitch to when you caught it?
I'm recording it live.
Oh, it is all live. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Just recording the mark.
Okay, good. No, I can
Yeah.
see.
I got footage. It's being recorded too.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So everyone who's saying that the video is choppy, I'm just recording it right now. So I got footage.
Okay.
I was talking to Richie's guy too. Yeah.
Because I want to spread out some of the
Yeah.
too.
Look up Indie News Network. Indie News Network.
Your indie news.
Yeah. Indie News Network. I know. What's your name? Lisa? That's me.
Yeah.
Are you green? Bronx Green Party? Oh, okay, cool. Nice to meet you. No, I'm friends with like Deborah, Janet, all of them. So yeah, I go to all. Yeah, like Humanity for Peace. Like I was at Rage Against the War Machine.
I was the same time.
That was fun. That was fun. We need another one. We need another one. This one's like Nick Frona's got to get this like head in the game. Like just like stop with the recruiting politicians shit and just start doing like rallies.
You don't understand. It's trying to stick.
Yeah.
Put that on public.
Yeah, I know.
He doesn't want to solve it.
I know. Yeah, I know. Do it. Do what we got to do.
It's all about making a spectacle. That guy.
This is New York Times, ladies and gentlemen. That cop doesn't seem too happy. I'm recording it. What are you saying? We can't have sides?
I'm the fire safety emergency security. I'm not protest. But it's my job. You can't be on the building. Okay? Yeah. You can't put naked up on the wall. So, how do you do protest? I'm trying to get you.
Public sidewalk.
It's public street. I don't know. We're not in the building, so I mean, okay. I'm not fighting, man. I'm just here to record this. I'm not. The New York Times is not very happy that we are in front of them, unfortunately. Sorry, New York Times. We're very sorry. It's very unfortunate.
For yourself. So, let's check here. New York Times building is the Unite Work Coalition author of many books. I will let him introduce himself.
The New York Times.
Why don't people know the truth about the war in Ukraine? It's obvious, isn't it? It's because they fed a steady diet of war propaganda to manufacture consent for a criminal government policy. Anything Biden and his neocon war plan to say is repeated and amplified by CNN and the New York Times. Takes it to a fascism. There has been a massive cover-up of the plain fact that neo-Nazis and fascists came to power in Ukraine back in 2014 with U.S. support. Everybody remembers Victorian Lewis. I won't say those words. It's a fact.
And you.
Now the government of the Nazis is saying there's a king of democracy there. Anyone who says there are fascists in Ukraine is called a Putin puppet. And since Biden says the U.S. wants peace, that's what the media says. Even though we know very well that they've been vetoing peace talks from the very beginning, even before February 2022. Now we know if the U.S. stops sending money and weapons to the Ukraine, President Zelensky admitted last week in Washington, D.C. Many times to get this message to the New York Times. Again and again and again.
Boom.
Why is that? Maybe the media locals are afraid. Maybe they fear they'll become spies like Julian Assange and Chelsea Manning.
Free Assange.
Or maybe it's because they're part of the war machine itself. Therefore, maintaining U.S. domination, no matter what the cost may be, even if it's nuclear war. They've been for sanctions all along against Russia, China, Venezuela, Iran, North Korea, and Cuba. The vote has been 182 to 2 year after year against the U.S. blockade in Cuba. The New York Times make it seem like sanctions are somehow better than war. But they're part of war, of course. Even when they backfire, as the sanctions against Russia have. The sanctions have been a boomerang, hitting Western Europe and even the United States. The sanctions and the billions of dollars for a needless, senseless criminal war are causing prices to rise and wages to shrink and people to starve. So we're not hearing that from CNN and New York Times. They say Russia and China are to blame. That's a lie. We need to demand the truth, and we need to tell that truth to people so they'll know we need to stop these wars. It took millions of people marching and protesting to force the government to get out of Vietnam. Back then, there were anti-war voices that got through the media. But now it's up to us. Now that the peace movement is uniting, we can force the mass media to stop this war propaganda. We can force the government to stop fighting and to stop this criminal war before they blow up the planet. Let's check. We're here to mobilize. CNN, New York Times, no more lies. We are here to mobilize. We are here to mobilize. New York Times, no more lies. No more lies. Here to mobilize. New York Times, no more lies. Yeah. New York Times, we can't take no more. Stop your drumbeat for this war. New York Times, we can't take right on, right on. New York Times, can't take no more. Stop your drumbeat for this war. New York Times can't take no more. Stop your drumbeat for this war. New York Times can't take no more. Stop your drumbeat for this war. New York Times can't take no more for this war. All right, give it up for the we have 3 more speakers, so stick around because we need you all here. If we don't have you here, New York Times is just going to ignore us and pretend we're not out here. So stick around. We have 3 more speakers to conclude, all right? So next up, I have Manny Ness from the U.S. Peace Council and the International Labor Committee union organizer. Let's give it up for Manny. No more words, no more words. We are here to mobilize. No more words. We are here to mobilize. All right, I'm here to represent the U.S. Peace Council. We're an organization that was worldwide for a member of the World Peace Council formed in 1948 by the Commonwealth. And we're still in existence and very strong. We are here to not just call for peace, not just call for the end of war, but call for the end of NATO's expansionism throughout the world. The New York Times doesn't give a damn about expanding in Europe, which is killing hundreds of thousands of troops and tens of thousands of Russians living in Ukraine. We need to give the Ukrainians a right to self-determination in places like Donbass, in places like Crimea, in places like Odessa and beyond. This is a war for national self-determination, and we must support those people who are fighting for their rights.
Yeah.
In addition to that, we'd just like to say that the Biden regime is set on engaging in war and expanding war throughout the world. It is denying countries the right of self-determination, something that we really must advance. throughout the world in Ukraine, but also throughout the world in Puerto Rico, in Africa, and throughout the global south, which is suffering the most from the U.S. proxy war on Russia. And, you know, I'm going to just kind of parrot everything that you said. And that is that NATO should not expand, stop overthrowing governments around the world, and we support the French efforts to have self-determination in Francophone Africa. These are not coups, they're actually eliminating governments that are installed by the West, and especially France. And of course, stopping sanctions, end the blockade against Cuba, support the DPRK, and support Venezuela's struggle, which is very serious. Thank you.
New York Times, you are here to mobilize. New York Times, you are here to mobilize. New York Times, you are here to mobilize. New York Times, mobilize. All right. Next up, I want to bring up a friend and a comrade, Maureen Loriano, from the Call to Action on Puerto Rico. Independencia. 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 Continue while my comrade was talking about Puerto Rico. You should know, first of all, that the U.S. Defense Department is the biggest polluter in the world. We know the ramifications in Puerto Rico of climate change, and we experienced that 2 days here. We should all be aware of what happened after Hurricane Maria, when the U.S. government came into Puerto Rico and we had public energy, they took that away from us and privatized the energy so that they could displace women. That workers were displaced. And millions of dollars is funding further cures in Puerto Rico. To call our representatives and say, Florida, no. Florida, no. These two companies seven increases in the bill when we have 34% of Puerto Ricans below the poverty line. This is creating a tiered energy system. We want renewable energy. This country needs renewable energy. We don't want fossil fuels that are killing us and are causing climate catastrophe everywhere in the world. We are demanding that public energy be returned and that renewable energy exist in Puerto Rico. We are demanding 125 years of separation and military occupation. We are demanding, we are demanding that all these things be met because colonialism is a crime against humanity. And our country is held hostage every day. The Supreme Court rulings are saying that we are part of the human rights. Like any country deserves or can demanding that here. We're standing in the claim because we matter.
banks are going to go in there. They're going to privatize. They're going to make people leave the country right now. And people have to leave Puerto Rico because they can't find work and they can't find housing because black people just said beaches, and they want to incorporate the beaches of Puerto Rico. Now, lands. They want to take away from them like they did to the 400 nations of the United States of America. We know the history of what they did to the Native people of the America. The right to sovereignty. Puerto Rican people have the right to decide their fate. And not have the U.S. government subject us to being participants of the Ukrainian war by having people betray their fighters. We want war maneuvers in our country. In 2003, we need to fight this war. We need to unify. We need to demand. And we need to shut it down. We need to shut it down. 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 Viva Puerto Rico libre. Flores aquí. Viva Puerto Rico libre. Viva Puerto Rico libre. Gracias, camaradas. Thank you, everyone, comrades. Viva.
All right, so our last speaker of the program is going to be my comrade, Sarah Flounders, representing UNAC, the United National Anti-War Coalition. Let's give it another round of applause for Sarah.
Well, we got questions and we got demands. And the first question is, what's the most important part of a war machine? The most important part that manufacturers consent for the wars. It's the media. They sell the lies. They make it possible. They round up and create the racist war climate. And when we confront the media and their lies, it's a really essential part of their disgusting war machine. What justifies the wars, the sanctions, mass incarceration, endless racism is the media, the corporate media. Without it, the guns won't mean anything. So we're here to confront the lies. Everyone who took part today, who's taking part across the country, because this week there's more than 60 actions. Now, the majority of the population is today against this war and against more funding for the war. So here come our questions. Why is there no money for health care? Why is there no money for education? Why is there no money for reparations? The reason goes to the profits of the war machine. And that's what we're confronting. Now, I'm speaking from United National Anti-War Coalition. The Peace in Ukraine actions called this week all across the country. They're just a first step. We got to continue. We want to thank the Bronx Anti-War Coalition. We want to thank the Answer Coalition. We want to thank Struggle La Lucha. We want to thank every one of these groups. We want to thank Workers' Row. the International Action Center. We want to thank the DSA International Group. We want to thank the union activists, the Peace Council, every one of the groups. I'm probably leaving out 10 and more of the groups. We want to thank Code Pink and the Green Party, every one of the groups that came up to challenge here today in New York and across the country. We want to demand freedom for Alex Saab. We want to demand freedom from Amir, for Julian Assange, for every 1.2 million prisoners who are really prisoners of U.S. wars and poverty and no money for the programs we need right here. So let's keep it together. Let's keep it strong. Let's keep connecting together because it's going to take a lot and it's a long struggle. But every step of the way, we need unity. We need unity more than anything. And we need to confront the media lies because they're planning a bigger, much bigger war on China. That's where this is going. It's going for endless wars, but war on China, they say it's right at the top of their agenda. No, no war on China. We need to mobilize, to organize, and confront their lies.
Yeah. All right, folks. So as we wrap up, I do want to give somebody a chance to speak who recently returned from China and has some things to share. Because she just Sarah just brought up China, so Jose, wrong sense everywhere. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, I just came back from the 15-person delegation from China. I met with government officials. I met with normal, everyday people. And let me tell you something. They don't want war with the United States. They believe that we can have mutual cooperation between our two countries. They are looking at the people. They know the people don't want war. And they separate the government from the people, and they are hoping and praying that the people will prevail, that reason will prevail, and that we can have real joint economic development between our two countries. And I told them that the American people want the same thing. And I told them that the American people are not just anti-war, but they're pro-peace. Because to be pro-peace is implicitly anti-war, but it is also a roof over every head. It is 3 meals a day. It is infrastructure that doesn't flood when it rains. Subways that don't flood. Okay? It's a subway system that runs on time and fair wages for all and cheaper rent for everyone. Living conditions, a dignified living. That is what the world is looking at, every single person here, and begging that we have real peace and real economic development. So thank you all for having me. That concludes our program for today. Thank you so much. Round of applause for yourselves. Round of applause for yourselves. The people, the movement, the anti-imperialists of the world. Come on, louder, louder. This for you, because the U.S. diplomacy is not going to stop without you in government. And I just want to thank you so much for being here. For more information on upcoming actions from Bronx Anti-War, from UNAC, and from all the other organizations that were represented here, thank you so much. One last chance, all right? One last chance to close out. When I say you say this. War!
That is the New York Times, ladies and gentlemen. New York Times HQ. Pretty decent turnout. All right. Thanks, guys.